And here's Adele coming in.
Great, right on time.
And share. Here's the agenda.
Okay, it is 5:01, and I'm calling to order the Northpoint Charter School Governance Council on March 18th. Could I get a roll call, please?
Let's see. Adele Dozier,
I am present.
Sarah Frederickson,
Yes, I'm here.
Anthony Padilla. Let's see. I know I saw Anthony on.
He's here.
He's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unmute, Anthony. There
Okay,
you go.
All right.
Anthony,
Yeah.
just say, yeah, okay,
He said
perfect.
here. It's quiet though.
Here.
Yeah,
Lisa Berenberg here. Eileen Johnson.
here. And Sarah Minicucci is absent tonight.
Absent.
All right. Would you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please? I pledge allegiance to the
To the
flag
flag
of
of
the
the
United States of America,
and
to
to
and
the
to the
republic
republic for
for
which
which it stands,
one
one nation,
under
under
God,
God,
indivisible,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great. Did anyone have any changes they wanted to make to the agenda? All right, hearing none, could I get a motion to adopt the agenda as provided?
This is Anthony. I make a motion to adopt the agenda as provided.
Thank you. And a second?
I'll second.
All right. Sarah Frederickson, and a vote?
This is a vote to adopt the agenda as is. Adele Dozier,
Aye.
Sarah Frederickson,
Aye.
Anthony Padilla,
Aye.
Lisa Berenberg, aye, and Eileen Johnson.
Aye. All right, we are seeking public comment. Oh, sorry, motion passed. We are seeking public comment, public input on the 26-27 Title 1, 2, 4, and Idea B applications, the wellness policy, the 26-27 education plan, and the 26-27 school budget. But I don't see any members of the public present. So we'll move on to the consent agenda. Did anyone have any changes they wanted to make to the minutes from February 18th?
No.
Okay. All right. Could I get a motion to pass the consent agenda? It would be including the minutes and the finance packet, which has a number of increased bars, one decreased bar, the check register, and bank reconciliation.
It's Anthony. Do I need to say each bar or just
No, I think because it's a consent agenda, you don't have to say each bar.
okay? This is Anthony. I make a motion to accept the consent agenda as presented with the minutes from February the 18th and the finance and with the bars provided to us.
All right, and a second?
I will second everything that Anthony just said.
Thanks, Adele. All right, and the vote?
This is a vote to pass the consent agenda, including the minutes and the finance bars and bank reconciliation. Adele Dozier,
Aye.
Sarah Frederickson,
Aye.
Anthony Padilla,
Aye.
Lisa Berenberg, aye. Eileen Johnson.
Aye. Motion passed. All right, financial management. The finance committee met right before this. We reviewed the finance packet, discussed lease renewal that Lisa's working with the other school, and yeah, that's what it's called. And the things are moving along with the bathroom and bathroom POs and the intercom ordering. So, nothing substantial to report. Sarah, did you want to add anything?
No, it was very informative and things are looking good.
Good. All right, business manager report, Marie. Marie, can you hear
Driving
us?
back.
Okay, there you
Hear
are.
me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, sorry. So we had the finance committee meeting and I presented the bars and answered the questions that they had for that. We're moving right along to the end of the school year. We're starting budget season, so those items will start coming your way, and it'll be June before we even know it. So I stand for any questions from the committee.
All right, none heard. So I know you're traveling, so feel free to jump off. You may want to hear the audit and inventory disposal if you can.
Yeah,
if
I
it
think I'll
doesn't
hang
lose
around
you.
for those next couple of things, just to make sure that I know what's what. But yep.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
Thank you.
Thanks. The audit committee, can you give us a report?
I don't think I have anything. We have not met uh uh since the last um findings. So I don't know exactly where they're at with it, but I can find out.
Yeah, I guess now that it's completed, yeah, we'll hopefully get to see it soon.
Sorry, I was jumping in, but I was muted.
Oh,
Anthony, it is okay to share the results of the audit now that it's been made public. And so would you like to do that or would you prefer I did it?
Yeah, go ahead. It's been a hot minute since I looked at it.
I understand. The audit was made public and our school had two small other matters findings, which if you're going to have findings are the kind to have. They are not impactful. One was related to travel reimbursement that was incorrectly calculated, and those have been corrected. In one case, it resulted in an underpayment, and that person was issued the underpayment. And in another case, it was a slight overpayment, and that has been paid back to the school. So those are all cleared up. And the process for travel reimbursement has changed this year, so we wouldn't expect that problem to occur again. And the other one was a coding issue where something wasn't coded properly as a capital asset. It was the sign on the building. It was a human error with K-12 code. When they entered it, it didn't get coded properly. So those corrective actions have been submitted on what we'll do going forward. So it does show those two other matters findings, but no significant deficiencies and no material weaknesses. So it was a good end result.
thanks for sharing. Does anyone have any questions on it? Okay. All right, and inventory disposal, discussion and action.
The inventory disposal packet is just a routine matter. We got our new Chromebooks deployed, and so the old Chromebooks are ready to go to recycling. And then there's a couple of older towers that have been removed, and some older staff laptops that are not running Windows 11. And so these are all going to recycling. They have to be, anything with the memory has to be wiped, and we get a certificate of destruction, and then they go to e-waste recycling.
Okay.
So there was nothing out of the ordinary on this list. There were also a couple of smart lab cameras that just weren't functioning. So it's pretty routine, and these are the inventory tags that were removed.
So does our IT department do the wiping, or do you guys run something? Whoever is it just the teachers or Or
No,
who?
we send it out to a company that
Oh.
provides a certificate of disposal, and then they make sure that the inventory items get recycled properly and they don't end up in the landfill.
Right. Oh, okay. So it's like a service that does all of that. You don't, it doesn't then come back and then you have to take it to one of the e-cycle days. Oh, okay. It's a whole company. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And there's no fee for it. They'll come and pick it up from us because their fee is in what they do with the recycled products.
Yep. All that gold and precious metals.
And I think sometimes the laptops and things can be refurbished. They still have to wipe it and provide us that certificate. And then they can refurbish them and do other things with them.
Good. All right, could I get a motion to accept the inventory inventory disposal as presented?
I think Anthony's making a motion, but he's muted.
Yeah, I think he is.
I can see his.
It's been one of those days. This is Anthony. I make a motion to accept the inventory disposal as presented.
Thank you. Can I get a second?
I'll second the inventory disposal being accepted as presented. This is Sarah
Thank you, Sarah.
Fredrickson.
Yeah. All right, and a vote.
This is a vote to accept the inventory disposal as presented. Adele Dozier,
Aye.
Sarah Fredrickson,
Aye.
Anthony Padilla,
Aye.
Lisa Berenberg, aye. Eileen Johnson.
Aye. All right, motion passed. Okay, academic performance, academic dean. Hello, Denise.
Hi, how are you all?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Oh, nice to
see
have
you.
you on here.
Yes, thank you. Nice to see you all. So we had our annual PED site visit on March 3rd. It went extremely well. Our preliminary site visit report overall was positive. There are actually 21 sections in the performance framework, but only 4 of them can actually be scored right now. We were given meet standards on each of those 4, which is the highest score for those categories. The remaining sections are all end of year items. So they can't score it until the end of year, and no issues were identified in any of them. So the site visit report was positive. The reports from the interviews that the evaluators did were all very, very positive. One evaluator stated she wanted a smart lab at the PED, as she said it looked really fun. They noted that students' faces lit up when asked about their favorite thing at school, which was smart lab and their projects that they get to do, which of course I love to hear that. They noted that students were engaged in student-driven passions, with each being challenged at their own level. One student reported that the school helped them find joy in learning again. Another student noted that the SAGE program reignited their love of reading, which we'd love to hear that as well. Some other feedback from students was they would like to have access to natural light in the building and perhaps opportunities to go outside, which is noted. And the evaluators suggested trying to connect students to internships and workplace learning opportunities to kind of connect what they're doing in Smart Lab with actual work outside. And that they loved seeing the vast amount of data that we've collected. Said the upward trends of the data was to be commended. Overall, I think it was a really positive visit. Does anybody have any questions on that?
That's great.
Yeah, it was good.
And
Yeah.
they met with 2 board members. I can't remember who it was.
It
Right?
was 3. It was me and Sarah and Adele.
Oh,
And I don't know
okay.
how
How
much
did it
help I
go?
was, so mostly I just said, "Oh, I'm brand new. I don't know."
Now you'll be a pro next year.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad. That was me 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, good.
Yeah, that was nice. And then we also got a notification that 6 of our students have gotten a national recognition award, is what it's called, from the national board based on their PSAT and MSQT results. So 5 of our students tested in the top 10% of test takers in the state. And then one of our students received a first generation award, which is awarded to the top 10% of PSAT scores from first generation test takers in the state. And
Wow.
all of them will place in the top 15% of test takers in the nation. So that's
Wow. That's amazing.
yeah.
Can you put that on Facebook or
I'm
on
going
our
to.
website or something? Yeah,
Yes, they sent me a thing I'm going to put on there.
great.
Yeah. And that's all I've
So
got.
cool. Our
Yeah.
kids are amazing.
And that's all I've
That's
got.
awesome. Okay, thanks, Denise.
You're
All right,
welcome.
Executive Director report.
Okay. For
Oh,
enrollment,
Denise, if you have to go, feel free or stay if you can.
Okay, thank
Sorry, Lisa, go ahead.
for enrollment, last month I reported we were at 144. This month we're at 142. That includes 6 students that withdrew since our last meeting. 5 were withdrawn for non-attendance, and 1 withdrew for was the parents' choice. They had some other things. But we've added 4 students, and 2 transferred in from out of state. They just moved here, and 2 transferred in from APS.
Okay.
So again, membership, while there's a lot of turnover, it's relatively stable overall. For recruitment, our lottery was held on Monday, 3/16. The acceptances have been just coming in. We are planning another open house. Not every student that has offered a seat in the lottery has been here for a tour. We do track those. We very strongly encourage families to come in for a tour prior to registration so that they understand exactly what they're signing up for. And, you know, we've been working on that onboarding to improve longevity with students that are here as well. So we're going to plan another open house. We're looking right now at Friday, June 5th. And this would be to an open thing for students that have accepted a seat in the lottery, but they haven't yet been on campus, for them to come in and make sure that this is exactly what they're looking for before they complete that full registration packet and get signed up. And then, of course, for any other new prospective students that might be interested in us. I have also dropped off some school flyers at Charter.
Looks like Adele has a question.
Oh, might be totally unrelated, but getting back to the bathroom situation, when the students come to see the school, what state are the bathrooms going to be in? I want to make sure they're not freaked out by that.
Construction.
Okay.
They will be in demo mode.
Okay.
But which is actually very positive. Hey, look, I can't show you this because we're in the middle of renovating it.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Thanks.
I've also dropped off some school flyers. Spent some time at a charter middle school who reached out to me and was like, hey, I want to tell my kids about your school. Can you come? And so we had a good visit, and I've left some flyers with her. And I've got 2 other schools that I've been trying to contact. I'm not hearing back about dropping off some flyers from them as well.
Okay.
I almost skipped this. The promotion cards that we have talked about for some time are ready for GC members to pick up. We've got some little business card holders for you and a laminated card with like bulleted talking points just to prompt your memory about what you might want to tell prospective families. So if any of you can stop in when you're here to drop off or pick up your kid, or when you're here next month for the senior meeting, I'm looking at a few of you that I know will be here next month for the senior meeting. I have those in my office, and I'll just get them to you so that you can pass them out, tell all your friends and neighbors what a great school Northpoint is. Okay.
They're really cute. They're great cards. So yeah, go grab them.
Yeah, they're pretty simple. They have a QR code so that families can scan and get right to the website and learn more. It's really just a prompt that if you get to tell someone about the school, hey, this is how you can, this is their name, so they don't forget and they can just access the information right away.
You know what? People love QR codes. We should put them on bottles or something.
We do QR codes. We don't. I have to answer to QR codes all the time. Everybody links surveys and information to a QR code. It's a neat form of advertising.
Right. Even t-shirts are fun with them on there. But yeah, if we had a, a North Point and then there was a QR code below it on a bottle, a water bottle or something. I don't know. If McKee Wellwork thinks it's a dumb idea, but um I feel like I love QR codes and I would think that lots of people do. So,
It's an interesting idea for our t-shirts next year.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Will it scan on a t-shirt? Well, I mean, I'm just
I
thinking if it
mean, the
stretches.
minute it stretches out, it stops
Yeah.
working, but it is a discussion point, right? Uh, hey, this doesn't work anymore, but here, go to this website, or I don't know.
You'd have to think about, there's some things to think about there too. Do you want people pulling out their phone and taking pictures of?
Yeah.
That's true. Maybe your water bottle, yeah, if you're like, hey, here.
Yeah.
But yeah, your t-shirt, yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, that's an interesting idea. We could always have some more stickers made that can go on any number of things with the QR code too.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
hmm.
The laptops.
Okay, I'm making notes.
Okay.
All right. Next for school business, I am super excited to share the annual report with you that we just received this month for 24-25. So it's a little bit behind, but it is all green. It's very pretty. Well, I take it back. There's some blue at the top, which exceeds standards, but everything else is blue, that we've met standards in every area of the performance framework. This is the
Excellent.
performance framework that Miss Dixon was just referencing, that they gave us a preliminary one for this year from our site visit, and only 4 items right now are able to be scored. So we'll get the same document next year for the current year. But we've met standards in all categories, which puts us on track for expedited renewal.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Great job, Lisa.
thank you. That was
Is
kind of
it
fun to see.
is it always this late? Well, I mean, because they'll grade us in June, or when do they grade us for the stuff they couldn't get at the midterm? Like,
It will be at the end of your reporting, which runs through the summer. But
okay.
some of the items that are rated on here include like participation in testing rates, and they won't have that until September, October.
Okay.
The final test scores, they're actually working to improve the timeline of this where they can be released in September instead of November, and move it up 2 months. But they will not even have this data available until the fall of next year.
Got it. Okay. So it always comes about the early March-ish.
Well, actually, this is my first one because this was the first year of our performance framework under our new
Okay.
contract. My first year as director, we went through the renewal. And then the first year under the renewed contract was last year. And so this is the first one I've received. So, but I imagine, yes, it comes January through March, somewhere in there. Miss Dixon might know. Does it always come in March, Miss Dixon?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
late.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. The other thing I wanted to share tonight is that Northpoint was recognized on a memo from the secretary for the highest graduation growth for cohort 25. So this was the memo that came out from the Secretary of Education. It's talking about graduation rates overall, but we're going to skip down to this very exciting part right here that shows the top 10 state charters with the highest graduation growth for cohort 25. And here's Northpoint Charter School with 11.2% graduation growth.
Great.
Yes. So it's always nice to be recognized positively.
Right. In the 4-year graduation growth, no less.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's excellent news. It was referenced earlier in the report from the Finance Committee, but the intercom system that you approved, I don't know, a couple of months ago, is funded by capital outlay, and all the parts are here. It will be installed over spring break. So we're really excited about that. The vendor and I walked the building this week and just verified with our map where all the placement is going to be. And very, very pleased about that safety upgrade to make sure that everyone can hear safety announcements. There are some areas that will have clock speakers in the classrooms, and other places that will have LCD screens that are a speaker, but they will also have a visual display that would say that it's a fire drill or a shelter in place or a lockdown or whatever the case may be. So there'll be horns outside for the field and parking lot areas to hear announcements, and pendant speakers in the gym. So it'll be a significant upgrade for the school, significant safety upgrade.
Great.
And
So two questions. The first is Northpoint required to have like fire drills and things like shelter in place drills and all those things? Oh, okay. Bryce has never said anything to me, so I don't know if she does. And then the second thing is so I was at Highland High School at a career fair yesterday, and they do their announcements at noon because I was there packing up. And does North Point do like school announcements or anything like that? And if not, would this facilitate maybe starting some type of announcement thing that they could do? I don't know. Mostly they're good things like, the basketball team won, or, come out and see the tennis team, right? Or something like that. We don't have a tennis team, but that's what they said
It's
yesterday.
hard because we're two schools, right?
What?
It's hard because we're two schools,
Oh,
right?
that's right. So it's going to be all over. So the other school would have to hear it too. That's a good point.
well,
Unless,
actually,
I
there
mean,
should be ways. I know we can contact a classroom individually in the new system,
Mm.
and there should be ways that we can do it, announcements for just the classrooms that would be affected for North Point.
Uh-huh.
yeah,
But
you
we
could probably
also,
create a group, right?
Yes,
yes,
that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. You could create a group. Yeah.
I'm not sure how it works yet, but I know that the capability is there for that. But we do announcements now, Lisa. They're just not over a PA system. They're verbal
Okay.
announcements that are given every day in main lab.
In main lab? Okay.
Smart Lab has some too, but every student rotates through main lab at some point. And
Mm-hmm.
so they do announcements every session, all 4 sessions a day. They get the same announcements. We just keep a running board where we can add to them.
Right.
And did you need
But
more
yeah, it is,
information on the fire drills, or did you just want to know that they happen?
Oh no, I just figured that they happened. I figured
They do.
there's some big process where you have to check and mark it and some
There is. There's a log and state requirements
bureaucratic,
for
yeah,
frequency, and
process.
we're in compliance.
Yeah. It's just one of the few things that has not come across our approval process. If
Okay.
maybe because it never changes. I don't know.
Did anybody else have a question?
I was just gonna say, the basketball team won or came in second in charter school state or something would be neat in order to get the, um, if we could make RACs students, excited about that as well, right?
Mhm.
I feel like, I don't know, we weren't very involved in that, and we might have liked to hear that sort of thing, or come see the North Point charter students, try for state in this or that. But yeah, I understand it's difficult with two schools, so.
Those things are still announced in main lab.
Okay.
They announce like, hey, English Expo is coming, if you want to sign up, or they'll say, hey, there's a volleyball game tonight if you want to come support that.
Okay.
So they do announcements that include things like that, but they also include, hey, don't forget tomorrow is the SAT test and you have to do this, or hey, don't forget to bring your headphones, or whatever things are going on at the time are typically announced in main lab.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, well, then that's all I have tonight.
Great. Thanks, Lisa.
All
All
right.
right, governance.
Oh no,
the
don't
wellness-
we? Oh, yeah, that's right. Governance is next. Okay.
Yeah. Governance, the wellness policy discussion and action.
So I did send you a draft of the wellness policy in the packet. The wellness policy is a response to the National School Lunch Program. Now that we're serving lunch, we are required to have a wellness policy. So this one was developed using other schools' approved policies and the rubric that guides it. I met with the lady at the state at the PED that approves the policies. I met with her today. She was gracious enough to review our policy in advance and offer any suggestions. She had very minor feedback, but since I just met with her this morning, I have not had the opportunity to incorporate her feedback in the draft that I sent you. I can tell you that it was nothing substantial. There were minor wording changes suggested here and there. She wanted it to be called the local school wellness policy rather than Northpoint school policy. And she had minor suggestions. A couple of them involved the food that is provided on campus but not sold on campus, to add a line that classroom food rewards are limited. So it was very minor changes that she suggested to the policy. So if you're comfortable, you can approve it with the changes, or I can always bring it back to you next month with those changes fully written out and incorporated.
I'm comfortable approving it with the changes, as long as you don't have any concern about the changes, yeah.
None at all. We had a 15-minute meeting and she actually commented several times that our policy looked really clean. She said, but hey, if we tweaked this one little thing, or if we added this one thing, we were missing a goal for physical activity. So again, it was nothing substantial. It was all very minor checkbox type things to make sure that we're fully in compliance with the policy.
Okay.
I had one comment, and it was on section 6, item number 1. You just have 2 provides. It's provide. Just, you might have picked it up. She might have picked it up, but that was it.
Okay. Would you please restate that? Section 6?
Yeah, section 6, item number 1. You'll see it. It's like something like, we will provide. That's all. Like, just
Okay.
take out a second provide. I'm surprised in your Word version it didn't underline it.
It says NCS provides. So
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for catching that. I'll make that adjustment as well.
Yeah, I feel bad for doing it. It's because it shows I'm like completely and totally anal about document review.
Yeah.
No, sometimes you look at it so much that you don't see things like that. That's why you need other eyes on it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but that was
I
my only
noticed-
comment.
I noticed on section 2, number 6, that header nutrition education could be moved to the next page. But if you add or subtract words, it may not matter anyway. So
Okay. I'll double check the spacing on the final one.
And I guess while we're at it, there's no
Okay.
section 7. It goes from section 6 to section 8, and section 8 should really be called section 6. Number
Perfect.
7.
Yeah.
There we
Oh,
go.
I thought I fixed that. I guess not.
Oh, well,
Or maybe I fixed it after I sent it to you.
all right.
But no section 7. Okay.
It's like platform 9 3/4. You have to get there secretly.
Okay. Very good. Thank you for the feedback. I'll make sure those changes are incorporated.
Great. So could I get a motion to approve the wellness policy with the changes we discussed and the changes that the expert provided?
This is Anthony. I make a motion to approve the wellness policy with the changes that we discussed, and the changes that were provided by the professional.
Great. And a second?
I can second. It's Adele.
Thank you, Adele. All right, and a vote?
This is a vote to approve the wellness policy with the changes discussed. Adele Dozier,
Aye.
Sarah Frederickson,
Aye.
Anthony Padilla,
Aye.
Lisa Berenberg, aye. Eileen Johnson.
Aye. All right, and GC training hours. Wow, look at Sarah Manacucci. Dang.
I am also pleased to report that I checked in with Public Charter Schools of New Mexico regarding that last session for Anthony and Lisa that was missing, and they've added your credit for that session.
Oh, really?
The speech was meant to be the session for credit,
Oh,
and
really?
yeah, so I explained that you guys were present and they can see that you had scanned in for every other session. So
Uh-huh.
they've adjusted that. So that means, Eileen, you just need legal concepts.
Yeah.
Anthony's done, Lisa's done, and then our new members are stuck working through the Canvas course.
Yeah.
Are you having any difficulty with the course?
Not with the course as such. I had great plans of taking a vacation day to day and knocking it all out, but work had other plans for me and I didn't quite get to do that. So
That
hopefully
happens.
soon.
Okay. Well, again, if you have difficulty with the platform or getting in, let me know and I can help facilitate that. But everybody's gotten in and gotten started, and you still have plenty of time.
She says it so calmly. Good job, Lisa.
Well, because it's March. By May, I won't be calm about it anymore. We've gone over that.
Yep. All right, great. Any announcements or GC member comments? All right. Our next regular meeting is April 15th at 5 p.m. via Zoom. It is 5:38 and we are adjourned.
And let me stop the
Thank you.
recording. And stop.